Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video. And in this video, we're going to talk about Daredevil actor Elden Hensen, rumored to return as Foggy Nelson for Born Again Disney Plus series, which is going to be like the rebooted version of the Daredevil series. So it's not going to be like the Netflix series. This is going to have the dude who played Daredevil in the Netflix series come back, but he's playing a different version of Daredevil. I know we already seen him in Spider-Man No Way Home, and we're going to get him in She-Hulk, the series season finale. So this came up on my recommended list, actually, so I was actually interested seeing where this would go. And this from comicbookmovie.com. And keep in mind, this is rumored. I'm not saying that this is real or not, just saying this is rumored, as the title suggested. Elden Hensen played a key role as Matt Murdock's best friend and partner in Netflix series Daredevil. Series, and the actor is now rumored to reprise the role for the upcoming Born Again Disney Plus series. We are initially led to believe that the upcoming Daredevil Born Again Disney Plus series would completely ignore the events of the now defunct Netflix show, and that was weird. My laptop turned off on me. Sorry. Disney Plus would completely ignore the show, and while that may still be the case, plot twist at least, the project is starting to sound more and more like a soft reboot. Stars Charlie Cox, who recently confirmed that Born Again would be his own thing and shouldn't be looked at as a Daredevil Season 4, but as a rumored points as Matt Murdock being joined by a familiar friendly face from his Netflix days. Scooper Daniel Richman, who has a pretty solid track record with this sort of thing, is reporting that Elden Hensen looks set to return to Foggy Nelson in Born Again. Foggy played a key role over the 3 seasons of Daredevil as the man's without fear's best pal and partner, and is a vital part of the comics. So it's no surprise that the character will be reprised in the show. Which I feel like I was sad when we got the news that we weren't getting a 4th Daredevil season, because I really did enjoy the 3 seasons that we got, and you could tell that they wanted to tell more stories. And between Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, The Defenders, and yes, even Iron Fist being the weakest one of the Netflix Marvel shows, I had faith in the writing team for season 4 of Daredevil. That's just me. I really enjoyed it. I had faith in the 4th season, which we will never see anymore. We will never see. Sad. Anywho, Hensen really is returning. Marvel Studios clearly felt that recasting the part was when both Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio, Cox playing Daredevil and Vincent played Wilson Fisk, are reprising their respective roles made little sense. Does this mean Deborah Ann Woll will also be backed as Karen Page? That would be interesting because that could be like a soft reboot in a way, like using the same actors but being in a different universe. I mean, Arrow already had multiple universes. Sometimes the same character, like the same actor would play the same character but a different version of the same character, and the MCU in terms of movies, they already have been establishing a like the multiverse. So like I wouldn't be surprised if this was like same actors, different universe. Then they would have to like definitely establish out front, or like with the first episode, that this setting is different than the Netflix setting. If that makes sense. Anyway, I'm getting way too ahead of myself now. Anywho, we haven't heard anything on that front yet, but we say there's a pretty good chance, and there's talk about Deborah Ann Wool coming back as Karen Page. Daredevil Born Again is sure to use certain elements of the Marvel Comics arc of the same name, but as a completely faithful adaptation of the Bleak story is highly unlikely. Hopefully, some official details will be announced soon. And yeah, I'm interested because I would be really interested if um Elden Hensen did come back as Foggy, because Foggy, Karen, Daredevil, or Matt Murdock, whatever, and Kingspin, they were all the main key factors in the Daredevil show, and or at least I should say, when I think of the Daredevil show, I think of those four characters. Personally, I think of them, so I would be very intrigued to see Foggy coming back. Even if it was played by a different actor, I'll be very interested. I mean, ideally, yeah, if they're going to bring back Foggy and they're bring back Charlie Cox as Daredevil, and what's that guy's name who played Wilson Fisk? Vincent D'Onofrio, which I probably mispronounced your name, which I apologize. Coming back as Frisk, the Kingpin, then yeah, I would love to see Deborah Ann will reprise her role as Karen Page, and Alden Henson as Foggy Nelson. Immediately, and that might be partially because just me being a nerd and would like to like nerd out a little bit. Just saying. Anywho, what do you guys think about this article? Let me know in the comment section down below. That said, love you all. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. And I'll catch you guys later.